Let's get this bag flipped up in here. So you got a lot of flips, and I think that's pretty much it. And we also have I think that's what we've got in here. Looks like we have a good amount of coins, and let me zoom out a bit more so I could show you everything we've got here. Now let's zoom back in. So I guess I will go coin by coin here, and I will get all the flips to the side only because there's quite a few of them here. So we'll save those for a bit later. But anyways, here is it looks like we've got a decent amount of coins, and I guess we'll start off with this coin here. This is an Ellis Island proof commemorative, $50. It's clad, of course. And I mean, yeah, I like the design and all that. It's from 1986. I believe it's our first clad commemorative $50. But you know, it's a really common one, and you know, you could find these at coin shops all day for $3 to $5. I'll be generous and I'll call this one $5. So it's a nice start. $5 out of our $150 retail value. All right. Next up, I see we've got 3 steel cents right here, and looks like we've got the 43P, a cleaned 43D, and a 43S. And I mean, yeah, none of these are replated, but you know, steel cents in this condition, they don't go for too much. Probably about $1 for the lot of threes. We'll say maybe $1 for that. Okay. All right, next up we've got 3 Indian head cents. We got 1906. If I could hold on to them, 1906, 1907, and 1904. And once again, all common dates, relatively worn condition. I mean, they aren't in great shape, but they aren't in absolutely terrible shape. The 06 is probably the nicest. And you could find these all day for $1, $1.50. We'll say maybe $1 each, so you're at $3. So I think that's what, $9. Anyways, see, we've got a barber quarter here, so we'll save that for a bit later. And then we've got, looks like 3 Buffalo nickels. We got a 35 Philly, a 36 Philly, and a 37 Philly. Once again, very common dates, probably $1 each on them. So we've got another $3 here. We've got 3 Liberty Head V-nickels, and in case you don't know, I like these V-nickels. They were the coins that started out. It was them and the British pennies, which I'm hoping we see in those royal coins. But we've got an 11, a 10, and then a 1912 Philly, it looks like. Once again, common circulated V-nickels, probably $1 each on those. And then finally, before we head into the flip stuff, we've got this barber quarter here. It's an 1899 minted in Philly, it looks like. And I mean, 1899 Philly is isn't a great day, but it's still a nice find. And right now, silver is absolutely crazy. It is $79, and I made a video about where I bought another $100 coin grab bag less than a month ago, and silver was $30 per ounce less than today, if you believe it or not. Probably by the time I upload this video, it's probably gonna be like $82. But anyways, 1899 barber quarter, minted in Philly, and yeah, it's got full rims and all that, so we know it's G4, no Liberty, so it's probably a G4 type coin. And G4 barber quarters probably melt for about $15, maybe $16, only because it's from the 1800s here. 126 years old at the time of recording this video. So we'll say $16 there before we got to the flip stuff. So we've got 16 here, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24, 25, 26, 27, and then we also got 28, 29, 30, $31 here, which isn't a bad start at all. And I mean, I'm hoping we get some more goodies. And now we will go on to the flipped up stuff here. And I guess I will go here. Let me kind of get this camera a different angle so we can view the coins together. But first up, It's a pretty nice wheat penny here. It's gonna be, and I think I'll remove the tape from these flips so that way we could view the coins together. Actually, let me get some gloves on because some of these coins are pretty nice, and I'll be right back. I've got some gloves on here, and we've got us BU wheat and flip. I really should only have one glove on, so let me take this off real quick so that we can see. Here, so we've got a BU wheat penny here in a flip. If I could get the tape off of here, but it looks like it's a 1955 S, and that's actually a bit of a lower vintage. That's pretty nice. Here, let me bring in once I've got this coin out of the flip. It's a pretty nice 55 S, and let me get this out of the flip here so we could view it up close. It's a pretty nice wheat penny. It doesn't look like it's been cleaned. And you could clearly see that is a 55S. So this is the last San Francisco minted wheat cent, and it does have a lower mintage. And in the condition it's in, I could probably see it's going for about $3. So we'll say $3 on that. And let me get this coin back in its flip here. And, we have $3 there. Alright, next up, we've got this Mercury dime, it looks like. It actually looks like pretty nice, although I can't tell if it's been cleaned. And now let me remove the tape off of it. If I can get the tape off of it, get out of its flips, let me show you what I mean. But it looks like a pretty nice Mercury dime. It doesn't have a mint mark, no mint mark, so we will see what year it is from. 1941 Philly, looks like, and it does look like it's been cleaned, but man, it's got AU details, it looks like, so it's a shame how it's been cleaned. I think right now with $79 silver, a silver dime melts for well over $5 now, so I'm gonna have to say about $6, only because it's a bit nicer. I think it melts closer to $6 these days at the time I'm recording the video, so we'll say $6 on the Mercury dime. I forget me trying to get out of the flip. So we're gonna say $6 on that. Next up, we've got a presidential dollar coin here. It's got edge lettering, so it's a 2007 George Washington presidential dollar. And let me see if it's a Denver or a Philly. They're both common, but it's probably a Denver. But anyways, you know, even though it's a bit nicer than a normal dollar coin, it's in BU condition, and you could still find them for $1. If they're missing the edge lettering, then it'd be more valuable because it is a Madeira, but other than that, they're probably still only worth about $1 each, even though they're in BU condition. You might have to pay $1.50 for one, but generally speaking, they're only worth face value. So, anyways, at a dollar, we're gonna say $1 here, but it is a nice dollar coin. I'll have to say that. So you've got $1 there. Anyways, we're on to our last two coins. They both appear to be pennies of some sort. It says 1909 VDB semi-key date, and you can see the date right there. It is a 1909 Lincoln Cent. Let me get more zoomed in here. That's way too zoomed in. Yeah, 1909, you can see the date right there, I believe, if I zoom in. Clearly see it's 1909. Sorry for the bad camera work, but anyways, and then I know it's kind of hard to see, especially with the plastic glare and all that and the whiting. But I guess, I'm sorry, but I'll show you that it is a VDB. I had to get it off the tripod, but you could clearly see the VDB. Hold it at just the right angle, yeah. There we go, the VDB, and it's actually in decent shape, probably a VF type coin. And no, it is not DDO, but there is a DDO to check for on the 1909 VDB. In the condition it's in, it's probably about 10. Nah, I'd probably say, yeah, about $10 on this coin. And I'm going to say pretty low. I'm gonna keep the values around that. But anyways, we'll say $10 there. And then finally, it's hard to see, but it is a 1909 Indian head penny. Not a semi-key date, but a better date. same thing as the 1909 VB. It said semi-key, but it's not semi-key, but it's a better date. And obviously, it is minted in Philly, it looks like. Sorry about the lighting, but yeah, 1909 Philly. Doesn't have really any detail in Liberty. So we know it's probably a VG type coin. 1909 Philly and VG is probably, again, maybe $12 in the condition it's in. So we'll say 12 bucks for the US coins. And then now let me do the math here. Alright, so here is everything laid out. So we said 12 bucks here, plus 10 is 22, plus 5 is 27, plus 2 is 3, so 30, plus 16 is 46. We've got 49. We'll say $7 on the Merc time. So 56 plus 3 is 59, plus 1 is 60, plus 3 is 63, and then plus 1 is 64. So for the US coins, we got a total of $64. Not bad. Now I guess we will move on to the world coins, but I'm going to check the time and we will see if we have any time for the world coins. Alright, so I went back over the footage and you see we're at about 12 minutes. So I'm not going to do a full live world coin opening with you, but I'm not going to go super fast, so forgive me if this is a long video. But let me dump this out. I'm going to get a scale, weigh this, and let me give you my initial thoughts before we get this dumped out actually. Alright, so let me get that out of the way here. But anyways, so I've got my scale loaded up here, and the camera could see it's got about 3 pounds and 1.8 ounces, just about 2 ounces. Back on there. Roughly 3 pounds, 2 ounces of world coins. So probably got, like for sure, pretty sure I've got about $30-ish. But let me run through these. I'll get them sorted by country and I'll show you if we have anything that's good. Alright, we finished with the world coins and we have quite a mix. So we'll start off here. We got this 20 kopeck from 1961 from the USSR, a 1 ruble from Russia. We also got a Cuban 1 centavo. We got a Colombian 20 centavos. Got some Netherlands Indies coins, a 1 cent and a 10 cents. We got some Barbados dimes and quarters. We got some Danish coins. We got Lebanon. We got Morocco, Peru. We've got a couple of Egyptian coins here. We've got some Korean coins. We've also got some Jamaican coins, Sweden. Where else do we got? We got Trinidad and Tobago, I think the Czech Republic, Venezuela, South Africa, Finland. Got some Bulgarian coinage, some Hungarian coinage, Estonia. Got coins from, you know, where is that? What does that say? Guyana. Got coins from Kiribati. We got coins from Lithuania and Latvia. Moving down here, we got some New Zealand coinage. We got some Danish coinage, some Japanese coinage. We've got some, where else? Where's that from? Polish. We got a couple of wheat pennies and a V-nickel from 1905. We got an older Mexican 1 centavo from 1890. Some 5 centavos, the large and small types, and older 10 centavos, not silver. Then the more modern 10 centavos, and then, you know, 20, 50 centavos. The 50 centavos is still in circulation, but the rest is non-circulation, been demonetized. We got like 21 of these 50 peso coins, none of which, or 22, and then, you know, we got some British stuff over here, circulation, pre-decimal, post-decimal, you name it. We've also got some Irish stuff, some Spanish stuff, some Euro stuff, some Eastern Caribbean stuff, Indian stuff. We got Filipino, Honduras, Switzerland, Hong Kong, Belgium. We got an older 5 centesimi from Italy from the 1860s. And, you know, some more modern coinage. We got an older 50 centimes from France in 1932. Some Israeli coinage, some Panamanian coinage, some Canadian coins, a lot of nickels, few pennies, including and some older King George V's, yeah. Then, you know, we got a couple of quarters from Canada. We got some British half pennies, British penny, 3 pence, 6 pence, and then shillings and foreign. We got some Danish coins, I believe. We got some Norwegian coins, Thai coins, Brazilian coins. Just so much stuff here to cover. But anyways, down to the business here. Oh, not to mention we got a telephone token from Greece from 1966. We've got an arcade token, a coin weight. We got some coins I needed to identify. We've got this big old piece of metal. Please tell me if you know what this is. It's very heavy. We also got some, we also got some, whatever this coin is. If you know, you know. I don't know what it is. But we also got this coin here. Please tell me if you know what these are. Also, this coin, if you know what it is, please tell me. Got a couple of medals here. This one is from 1967, commemorated 100 years of Canada's Confederation. We've got 1933 Chicago Exposition medal, I believe. We've got this, what is this? A Bermudan 1 cent piece, as well as a Massachusetts Transit thing, and even a coin club token from 1994 from Michigan. That's pretty nice. We got some East Caribbean stuff here. We've got some Singaporean stuff, some Australian stuff, including an older penny. We've got, I think I showed you the Honduran stuff. We've got Swiss stuff. We've got a lot of stuff down here. It's so much stuff. I don't know if I could show you all of it. We got some German coins, if I could find them, and as well as an Indonesian coin, but we got a Third Reich of Germany, if you know, you know. 5 pfennig, some West German 5 pfennigs, and a First Reich, an older 10 pfennig coin from 1876. Then, some more modern 10 pfennig, as well as some Austria-Hungarian and Austrian coins here, some older 1890s and 1910s 2 Heller coins. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. We got a coin from Communist China, and I think pretty much done it. Argentine coins, Israeli coins, Cuban coins, so you name it. I don't think I got it. Everything. I don't think any of these are silver, but if any of these are, please tell me. So down to business here, I think the world coins, because we got some better countries like Kiribati and Zimbabwe over there. So yeah, Zimbabwe. Plus we got some British circulating stuff. I could say we could comfortably go over 40 bucks on the world coins all day. It's a 3-pound lot. Just over 3 pounds of world coins. So we'll have 40 bucks, and then now I will get the world coins back, and I'll give you my initial thoughts. So overall, I think for the $100 paid, we got about $104 back. I signed 40 bucks to this world coin back, so it's definitely not a bad one. I cannot show you the listing for privacy reasons. Let me get zoomed in a bit. But I'm sorry I cannot show you the listings, but I really like the coins. I really enjoyed the coins. And I really think that some of these coins might be worth a bit more by the time I get this video out to you, and by the time somebody might be seeing this. But I really appreciate it. And yeah, in case you didn't know, if you find an eBay listing that for a coin grab bag that has an AI thumbnail, this is what I bought, and this is what you might expect. So just know that, know what you're getting into, please. And without further ado, guys, I really appreciate you watching, and please give this video a like, subscribe down below, as well as comment down below for future videos like this. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and